We'll begin with a calf stretch, standing by a wall, feet hip distance apart. Get extra close to that wall, soft bend in the knees. Step your dominant, stronger leg back first. Notice the tendency for the torso to pitch forward. Make sure your hands are chest height, not too high. Shoulders are plugged down. Low belly is in. You're lifting up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee, and you're not pitching forward. Pull the shoulder blades together. Deep lift of your core. Breathe here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, drive that pelvis forward. Exhale, drive that back leg's heel down towards the floor. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly step that back leg in. Keep those legs hip distance apart, knees soft. Focus of the eyes higher than eye level, stepping the other leg back. Find that lunge, put on your backpack of cement so we avoid that forward lean. Shoulder blades finding one another by pulling together. Front ribs softening in towards the back body. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, drive that pelvis forward. Exhale, drive that back leg's heel down to the floor. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's your focus of the eyes? Make sure it's a little higher than eye level. What's happening in the shoulders? Pull those shoulder blades together. Soften the space between the chin and the chest. Pull your belly in. And exhale to step forward. We'll make our way now to the floor for some abdominal work, starting on our back with the feet planted on the ground, knees pointing up to the ceiling. Take a moment to find some space between your low back and the floor by tipping your pelvis towards your heels, creating a mouse hole between the low back and the floor. I want you to keep that mouse hole, enough space for one hand at all times with the belly braced in. Now bring the hands by your side. We'll take the legs up to tabletop. Head remains down. Dorsiflex the feet. Legs are hip distance apart. We are going to slowly hold the hands to the thighs, pushing the hands into the thighs and the thighs into the hands without losing that space between the low back. So if it helps to do one hand at a time and keep one hand under the low back, by all means do that. Just remember tipping that pelvis towards the bottom of the mat. Here we go. We're going to do a 30-second hold, pushing the thighs into the hands. Start now. And the hands into the thighs. Feel that oppositional tug-of-war happening. Where are you tensing up that's unnecessary? Shoulders, chest, jaw, facial muscles, forehead. Can you soften those areas? You're close. Keep pushing. Keep bracing. Keep maintaining that neutral pelvis for your back safety. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower the legs to the floor. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tip the pelvis towards your heels. Float the legs back up to tabletop. Dorsiflex the toes. Knees tracking right over the hips. Low belly firm. Soften that space between the chin and the chest. 30 seconds here. Push the hands into the thighs and the thighs into the hands. Notice tension. We want to rid the body of unnecessary tension. That will increase your range of motion, increase flexibility, and prevent injuries. All great things that we're striving towards. Hear your breath. Breathing either in through the nose or mouth, depending on if you're congested. Out through the mouth. Lower the legs down. Again, rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, tip that pelvis towards the bottom of the mat or towards the heels. Create that mouse hole. Take the legs up to tabletop again. Knees track over hips. This time extend. I'll extend my left leg, hovering it from the ground. Notice that I don't pull the right knee in when I do that. The right knee is still tracking right over that right hip. Maintain your neutral pelvis. I've started the clock already. We're going to hold this for a good 30 seconds. Then we'll take a little break and do the other side. I know this is intense. So breathe, Listen to your body. Keep your abs in. Lift up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Hang in there. You're doing wonderful work. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. With the lift of the core, take the limbs down. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final set. Take it up. Tip that pelvis towards the bottom of the mat. Extend the right leg. Toes dorsiflex. Don't let that left knee come in towards the chest. Tracking right over the hip. Soften the space between the chin and the chest. Remember why you're doing this. Remind yourself of your wishes, your goals, your dreams, and keep them at the forefront of your mind. Because exercise can be challenging if you don't remind yourself of those goals and wishes. Okay, let's lower those limbs. Tip your pelvis towards the heels, create the mouse hole, hug your right shin in towards your chest, cross the body, softening both knees, keeping the toes dorsiflexed, opening the arms into a T. Notice my wrists are slightly below my shoulders, palms facing up towards the sky. I'm going to turn my head to the right in opposition of the direction the knee is crossing. So you're looking away from the knee that has crossed the body. We're breathing here. Breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your abs engaged. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more breaths here. Breathe into that right side body, rib cage. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bracing way below the belly. Muscles that stop the stream of pee pull you back to center. Go ahead and slide the right leg out long. Hug the left shin in. Tip your pelvis towards the bottom of the mat. Create the mouse hole. Brace the belly. Cross that left leg across the body. Turn the head to the left. Palms slightly below the shoulders. Elbows soft. Facial muscles relaxed. Breathe with me here. Breathing into that left side body. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly recenter the body, bracing the abs. Roll off to one side and make your way up to a comfortable seated position with your legs out in front of you. We're going to take our hands and place them behind our head, resting our head back into them by lifting the chin a little. The head is resting like it's in a hammock into the hands, elbows out to the side. Shrug your shoulders up and then plug them down. Try to keep them down as you're working here. Try to stick your butt back like you're reaching towards the front of the mat. So you're reaching in opposition of your feet. So you're creating an arch in the low back. Pull your core in. And from here, keeping a straight spine, we're going to hinge halfway back. Hold it here. Deep lift of the core. If at any time you feel pain in your back, bring it up and pause, and we'll check back in. But you can also pull your core in and lift up way below the belly button and make sure you're active in your pelvic floor. Keeping active here will allow you to not experience low back discomfort. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Brace your abs. Bring yourself up to your tall spine. Notice my feet are dorsiflexed. I'll interlace my hands behind the nape of the neck. Tuck my chin to the chest. 2 breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, float the head back onto the spine. Hands are now behind the head. Rest the head back into the hammock of the hands. Lift the chin. Dorsiflex the toes. Stick your booty back. Pull the core muscles in. Hinge back. Straight spine. Stay lifted through your core. 30 seconds on the clock. You've got this. Stay lifted. See if the head is free enough to just turn your head side to side. If this causes back discomfort, keep the head centered. Anything to distract you so that you can get through this and build that endurance in your lower pelvic floor. You're almost there. Hang in there. Just another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to that tall spine. Great work. We'll make our way onto our stomachs for some swimming. We're going to be doing opposite arm and leg. Other hand will go right under the forehead. So I'll start with my left hand under my forehead and my right arm extended, which means my left leg will lift up. So it's the opposite arm and leg that are lifting. The head lifts and it's supported by the left hand. Plug your shoulders down. Anchor the bony protrusions of your hips to the mat. Your pelvis should be like it's in cement. No rocking side to side, no sitting into one hip. Pull the core muscles in and actively lift in and up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Go ahead and take the right arm and left leg up, hovering it up. Abs are in. We got 30 seconds on the clock. You're puffing your shoulder blades and your back ribs up towards the ceiling. You can lift the chin and look 2 to 3 feet ahead to involve your neck flexors and release those overactive neck extensors. Wonderful work. Hang in there. I know how challenging this is. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower down. Create that pillow for the forehead by putting your hands under your head. And brace the abs. Wag your hips side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's set up on the other side. Left arm will lift, right hand under the forehead, right leg lifts. Anchor the bony protrusions of your hips, pull your core in, take it up. 30 seconds on the clock. Puffing the shoulder blades up, up, up. Making sure the chin is lifted, you're gazing 2 to 3 feet ahead. Plug your shoulders down, they're going to want to creep up, but you can do that extra work to keep them down and work on your shoulder stability. Beautiful. Hang in there. The lifted leg, you can flex the toes for extra work for those feet to combat the plantar flexion in the ankles. Inhale, lower yourself down, create the pillow for the forehead, wag those hips side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. From here, let's do one more set on whatever side felt the hardest. So pick the side where you felt like your pelvis might have been shifting a little. You weren't able to keep that centered pelvis, cores, or maybe you couldn't get up as high or stay as long. Choose that side. You know which one it is. If not, go ahead and lift your non-dominant arm if you didn't feel a difference in the sides. We're all set up now. Take it up. 30 seconds on the clock. Please give me all you got. Puff the shoulder blades up, 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 engaging the traps and rhomboids. Plug the shoulders down towards the heels. Dorsiflex the toes of the lifted leg. Plug your shoulder down, chin up, gaze 2 to 3 feet ahead. Beautiful work. Hang in there. I know how challenging this is. You've showed up today. Remember your goals, your wishes, and why you're doing this. Remind yourself of those when the going gets tough. Counting you down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower down. Wag the hips side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Supermans. Both arms and legs. Legs hip distance apart. Feet will be dorsiflexed. Bony protrusions of the hips anchored to the floor. Lifting all limbs up. 30-second hold at the top. You've got this. Make sure you're breathing. Very important. Inhale. Lengthen those limbs as if someone has your wrist and someone has your ankles and they're pulling in opposition, but your core remains in. Your bony protrusions of your hips do not sway side to side. You're not sitting into a hip. Your shoulders aren't elevating. Your chin is up. You're looking 3 to 5 feet ahead, 2 to 3 feet ahead, 2 to 3 feet ahead. And brace your abs, lower down. Create the pillow for the forehead again. Wag those hips side to side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final set here. You've got this. Set yourself up for success by pulling the core in, lifting up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of P. Separate the legs hip distance. Go ahead and dorsiflex the toes. Elevate the shoulders and then plug them down, palms facing in towards the face. Remember when the head lifts to look 2 to 3 feet ahead with your eyes. Go ahead, lift up. Here we are, 30 seconds on the clock. Are you pulling your core in? Are you engaged way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of P? Try to access those. They keep your low back safe, and we know with flat back posture, chronic back issues can be a major problem due to the overactivity in the hamstrings and calves, as well as the atrophy and disengagement of the core. So we're going to build that, strengthen the abs, the quadriceps, hip flexors to rebalance your body, take the forward lean out, and we'll also, counting you down, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down, beautiful. Climb onto all fours, your hands and knees. Give me a little cat and cow using this breath. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Keep going with that. So as I was saying, we're going to improve your flexibility because flat back posture is the tightest posture. It has the most flexibility issues, but I will say this, it also is usually the strongest posture, so you have the most strength. But having a lot of strength and not having flexibility can end in injury, so we do not want that. So here I am to help you find that balance, bringing you to perfect posture to decrease the risk of injury and enhance sport-specific performance if that is a goal. Go ahead now. Let's let our cat and cow go for the moment. Brace your abs, push your hands down and out into the mat, step your legs back into a plank. Keep the core muscles engaged. Make sure the booty isn't in the air. We got 30 seconds on the clock here. Just holding our plank, lifting the chin. Now you can gaze 4 to 5 feet ahead, a little bit more than when you were lying prone. Involving those neck flexors, building the strength to keep the head on the spine and avoid that forward head syndrome that we get from sitting behind computers, and tightness in the chest, none of which we want. So 5 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a break. Come back onto all fours. Revisit your cat and cow. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Keep that going. You're doing beautiful work. You're listening to your body, and that's part of success, is tuning in to what your body needs. We've got all kinds of programs to help you meet your goals. If you're a member of a special population or have a chronic condition, we've got you covered. Beautiful. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower the knees. We got one more set. Let's go ahead and revisit our cat and cow. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Find a neutral position. Brace your abs. Step back into your final plank here. Puff the shoulder blades up, up, up. Plug the shoulders down. Imagine hands hovering from the shoulder blades. Keep puffing the back ribs and shoulder blades into those hands. Soften the space between the chin and the chest. Looking ahead. 3 to 5 feet. I know it kind of just depends on your torso length. This is good. You're doing great. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we'll make our way up to stand with our back against a wall, arms in cactus, finding an imprint of the tailbone. Mid-back, upper back, backs of the arms, wrists, hands. Lift your chin, soften your gaze. Breathe with me here. Make your goal to keep the tailbone, mid-back, and upper back and arms imprinted and to not drop your chin. So look ahead a little higher than eye level. Let's slowly slide the arms up for some cactus presses, trying to keep the arms, wrists, and backs of the shoulders connected to the wall. Go at a tempo that feels very slow to you. I don't want to cue the tempo, but I do want you to inhale on the way up and exhale as you pull back down. Please do not go fast here. The front of the shoulders and the chest are tight areas, and we do not want to pull anything. Breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep imprinting that back. Where are you unable to make contact? Soften the front body to heavy the back body into the wall. One more breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great work. From here, if you have a towel or a shirt, grab it. It'll be useful for our supine hamstrings. We're going to lie on our back. We'll start by taking our left leg up, wrapping the shirt or towel around the arch of the foot. Tip your pelvis towards the bottom of the mat. Now, I'm going to hold the towel with my right hand just so I can show you what I want you to make sure of. Slide that left hand under your low back. Is there enough space for that hand? If not, you need to bend the left knee because your pelvis isn't stable, and this can cause back issues. So you've got to create enough space by pulling the core in and tipping your pelvis towards the bottom of the mat for that mouse hole. Once you have the mouse hole, then you can begin pulling the leg closer towards you, but don't lose it. Keep the abs engaged. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, that's enough. Exhale, lower it down. Let's switch sides. Take your time. Again, it's always important to check the low back. Flat back posture has very tight hamstrings, so that's why the assistance of a towel or a piece of clothing can be very helpful. Tip your pelvis towards the bottom of the mat. Check your mouse hole. Maintain that mouse hole as you start to straighten the hamstring and pull it closer to you. Dorsiflex the toes. That's helpful in getting into the posturally tight calves, your gastrocnemius, your outer calf muscle. Now check in with your breath. Breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly lower that down. We're going to go over to a wall standing for a figure 4 stretch. So I'm going to turn to face you just so you see. You're crossing one foot over the thigh, dorsiflexing the toes, and sticking your butt back. I'll turn profile now, sticking your tailbone back, not rounding it under. I'll stand by the wall with my right side of my body by the wall, crossing the inside leg, so that's my right ankle over the left thigh, dorsiflexing the toes. Outside arm can go up to shoulder flexion. Tip that pelvis back, back, back. Pull the core muscles in. That's beautiful. Hold it here. Building strength. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, while opening the outer hip. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stand it up. Turn around. Take it to the other side. Inside leg. Left leg crosses this time. Tailbone pulls back. Inner thighs pull you back. Inhale, feel your pelvis ground down. Exhale, feel your inner thighs pull back. Inhale, pelvis grounds down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right arms up in shoulder flexion. Watch out for the creeping shoulders. Plug them down. Pull the shoulder blades together. Imagine hands on your back ribs. Puff the back ribs into those hands. Use your breath. You need that breath. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let that go. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to go to the side that was the most challenging. Whatever side was the most challenging, take it to that side. Here we go. Sitting back, 30 seconds on the clock. We're breathing. We're feeling the pelvis ground down on the inhale. We're not tucking our booty under. We're sticking our tailbone back, pulling the core in, staying deeply lifted through our center. Watch out for the spraying rib cage. Soften the sternum, breastbone, and front ribs in towards the back body. Beautiful. Hang in there. 10 seconds left. You've got this. Where's your focus of your eyes? Make sure it's straight ahead and a little higher than eye level. Counting you down 3, 2. Brace your abs as you bring that leg down. Resting for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to be doing hand behind the head, forward knee flexion. using the wall as a bar. So let's go ahead and we'll start with the right side of the body by the wall. Right hand on the wall, left hand behind the head, feet hip distance apart. Notice if you're leaning forward. Lift the arches of your feet and center your body so there's no forward lean. Put on a backpack of cement. Without rounding your low back, go ahead and take the outside leg, your left leg, up to knee flexion. Dorsiflex those toes. 30-second hold here. Be mindful of pushing the belly out. Actively pull it in. Actively tip your pelvis back a little and stay lifted through your torso. There's a tendency to lean forward. Please avoid that. We don't want to reinforce poor postural habits. Pull your shoulder blades together, chin up, gaze a little higher than eye level. This is looking excellent. Hang in there. Not much longer to go. Counting you down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it to the other side. Set up on the other side. Outside leg comes up to knee flexion. Put on your backpack of cement. Focal point a little higher than eye level with the eyes. Shoulders plugged down. Front ribs and breastbone softening inward. Think about the arch of the foot lifting up, up, up. So we distribute the weight between the heel and the metatarsals evenly. That's better. And now soften your facial muscles, your jaw, your chest and shoulders. Stay conscious of what you're doing. Building strength in the quadricep and hip flexor. Lower that down. We'll go back to the first side. We're going to add extension. Toes are still dorsiflexed, so the left leg will lift. We'll put on our backpack of cement, and we'll move on the breath. Inhale, extend. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bend. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, extend. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bend. 2, 3, 4. Keep that going. These are very challenging, but I know you can do it. Making sure you're breathing, staying lifted through your center. Always mindful of that. Hang in there. Just moving on the breath. If you notice when you extend, you tuck your pelvis under, then this exercise is a little advanced for you right now, and I prefer you to just hold knee flexion for a second set. If you can do it and maintain a soft bend in the supporting knee and that tipping back, like a tipping back of your pelvis so that your butt's back, not tucked under, then great. Go ahead and lower that leg down, turn around, take it to the second side. From here, go ahead and take it up. Hold it up. Inhale, extend. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bend. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, extend. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bend. 2, 3, 4. Keep that going. What's happening in the pelvis? Lift the arch of your foot. Distribute the weight between the toes and the heel. Backpack of cement on. Shoulder blades pulling together. Front ribs reaching for the back body. Shoulders plugged down. Collarbone wide. Chin lifted. Gaze soft. Beautiful. Let's let that go. Grab your towel or your shirt or piece of clothing. Come back to lie on your back. Go ahead and take your left leg up, and from the top of the hip socket, once you have the left leg up, tip your pelvis forward. Check that there's that mouse hole. Maintain it. And then internally rotate that left leg in the hip socket and cross towards the right shoulder. Now, if the left hip lifts, you've gone too far. You need to bend the left knee. And if your pelvis tucks under, you've gone too far. You need to bend the knee. Okay? It is a stretch, but it also is about learning proper positioning and strength in your core to hold your pelvis in a safe position. This will improve sports performance and decrease the chance of injury when you're going hard. So very, very important stuff here. Breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Recentering the leg, lowering it slowly, bringing the other leg up. Wrap around the arch of the foot. Tip your tailbone. Find the mouse hole. From the top of the hip socket, turn that leg in. Start to bring it to the opposite shoulder. So the right leg to the left shoulder. Toes are dorsiflexed. Soften your facial muscles. Do a body scan. Where are you holding tension besides your abdomen that you can let go? Probably your IT band, your lateral hamstring, which we're stretching, but maybe it's your shoulder. Maybe it's your chest. Maybe it's your jaw. Breathe with me. Into that area. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. We'll begin with our back against the wall in a seated position with our legs extended out in front of us. If this bothers your low back, you can elevate the pelvis, which can help alleviate some of the back discomfort by putting a few pillows, a bolster of some sort underneath your pelvis. Try to imprint your tailbone, mid-back, and upper back, bringing your arms either to the side of the body, resting on the thighs, or if you would like to engage and open up your shoulders at the same time we do our footwork, you can take your arms into cactus, softening the space between the chin and the chest. Dorsiflex your feet. We'll be holding this for 30 seconds, combating the plantar flexion that's prevalent in the ankles. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you're seated atop your sits bones by pulling the inner thighs back towards the wall behind you. Watching out for pushing the belly out. Pull the belly in towards the spine, lifting in and up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Relax the feet, lower the arms if they're up. Tuck the chin to the chest, letting those neck extensors stretch out. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Float the head back onto the spine. And we will do a second set. Dorsiflex those toes. Option to bring the arms up to cactus, imprinting the upper back, backs of the arms, wrists, hands. Lift your chin. Make sure your focus of your eyes is higher than eye level. This will allow the neck flexors, which are underactive, the front of the neck, to engage while we release those overactive neck extensors. Our feet are dorsiflex like a dorsal fin towards the face. And slowly we are going to now let that go. Tuck the chin to the chest again. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Float the head back up onto the spine. We'll make our way up to a standing position. We're going to stand in a staggered stance for some lateral flexion isometric holds. We'll start with the feet hip distance apart, knees soft. Step one foot back just a foot. It's way less than people think. So staggered stance, just back a foot. Bend the knees. And from here, find a neutral pelvis. I'm going to turn sideways, so somewhere between rounding and arching. Pull your belly in to support the low back and lift the core muscles in and up. Whatever leg is in front, we're going to bend in that direction. Add our bottom arm, keeping our chin lifted. Whether we turn the head up or down on the diagonal, that's your choice, or keep it centered. 30 seconds has already started. Shoulders are plugged down, arms are long, palms are facing in towards the face. Soften the space between the chin and the chest. Imagine hands on your shoulder blades. Puff your shoulder blades back, back, back towards those hands. Widen your collarbone. Actively try to pull the shoulder blades together as you plug the shoulders down. Hear your breath. Breathing is very important here. Bring yourself back up to center. Roll your shoulders back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll repeat on this side one more time. Side bend. Add the bottom arm. Soft bend in those knees. Neutral pelvis. Belly in. Deep lift way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Elevate your shoulders for a moment and then plug them down. Pull the shoulder blades together. Make sure that chin is lifted. Low belly is firm. You're doing great work. Hang in there for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Recenter the torso. Lower the arms. Roll those shoulders back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching the front leg, coming into a staggered stance on the other side. Soft bend in the knees. This means we now bend in the direction of our front leg. So setting up, side bend, add the bottom arm, turn the chin up or down or keep it center. Make sure the chin's lifted, the gaze is soft, collarbone wide. Imagine a TheraBand or a band of some sort around your shoulder blades. Puff the back ribs and shoulder blades into that band so that we don't get that kyphotic rounding in the front of the shoulders. Belly is in. Never push the belly out. Pull it in. Lift up way below the belly button on those muscles that stop your stream of pee. Recenter your body. Roll your shoulders back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Final set. Take it over. Add the bottom arm. Make sure that pelvis is neutral. Knees are soft. You're not leaning forward. You've got a backpack of cement on, a little upper back extension without spraying those front ribs forward. So soften the front ribs in towards the back ribs. Widen your collarbone. Relax those facial muscles. There we go. And let that go. Roll those shoulders back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing in the center of the mat if you're not. We're going to be moving in the frontal plane side to side with forward knee flexion. Hands are behind the head. We'll be doing pulses. So they'll go on the breath. So follow me. We'll step to the right, find our balance. Put on your backpack of cement so there's no forward lean. Inhale. Exhale, pulse the thigh up. 2, 3, 4. Notice that the foot's dorsiflexed and I'm not leaning forward. Chin lifted, gaze a little higher than eye level. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, the thigh pulses. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, it pulses. 2, 3, 4, 5. Travel through space. Find the balance. Put your backpack of cement on. Close the front ribs in towards the back body. Lift the core muscles. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, travel through space. Taking it to the other side. Second set. Hold. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. And final set. Take it to the second side. Hold. Balance. Backpack of cement on. Chin lifted. Gaze a little higher than eye level. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let that go. Make your way over to a wall. One hand on the wall. Kick your outside heel towards your bum. Dorsiflex the toes. Capture the outer ankle, driving the thigh back for dancer's pose, stretching out the top of the knee and the quadricep after all that hard work. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll let that go. Take it to the other side. Set up. Remember to capture the outer ankle, the outside leg, dorsiflex the toes. Make sure you're not forward leaning. Soft bend in the supporting knee, neutral pelvis, deep lift of the core way below the belly button. Chin up, gaze soft, collarbone wide. Imagine hands on your shoulder blades. Puff the shoulder blades back, back, back towards those hands. Beautiful. One more breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let that go. Turn to face the wall. Bring your dominant arm into a high V, keeping a micro bend in the elbow. Twist the torso away from that arm. Now, the same staggered stance we took in the center we'll now take here, taking the inside leg back 1 foot. Bending the knees, tucking the booty under like a scared puppy, and pushing the pelvis forward. Keep the belly in, lift up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. We're opening up the anterior delt, the chest muscles, as well as the soleus, the inner calf muscle. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you're breathing, just make sure this is a very different stretch, different sensation since it's an internal muscle. And after that balance work, it's important that we release that internal calf muscle so there's no tearing. So you should feel almost like you've tied a knot in a rubber band and you're pulling and it's tension, but it's not the same feeling as a stretch for an exterior muscle like your gastrocnemius, your outer calf. Okay, let's slowly step out of that, switch sides. Other arm in a high V, twist away from it, micro bend in the elbow, plug the shoulders down. Step your inside leg back a foot, bend your knees, tuck your pelvis under, push the pelvis forward without twisting in the pelvis, pull the belly in, lift up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Collarbone is wide, jaw is soft, the space between the chin and the chest is soft, the shoulder blades are fighting to find one another. You're actively pushing the pelvis forward as the torso twists away from the wall. 2 for 1 stretch for flat back posture here. One more breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great work. We're going to begin with sumo squats with lateral flexion. We'll start in the center of our mat, wide second position. Make sure that rotation, that external rotation, comes from the top of the hip socket. Okay, from here, inhale, prepare. Exhale, we'll pull down, arms kind of hang like a monkey's would, and then we'll side bend and add at the bottom arm lateral flexion, holding it here for 15 seconds. Breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it up. Exhale to the other side. Not lifting up in the legs, but just lifting up in your torso. Hold it here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it center. Now stand up. Arms come down. Soft bend in those knees. Good. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2. Prepare for your next set. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, let the inner thighs pull you back into your sumo squat. Looks like a ballet second position. Side bending to whatever side you'd like to start with. Plug your shoulders down. I've got 15 seconds on the clock. Start breathing and make sure your chin is lifted. You're looking up or down or keeping the head centered. Shoulders are plugged down. Shoulder blades are pulling together. Bring it back to center. Take it to the other side. Belly is in. No pushing that belly out. If you feel sensitivity in your knees, decrease the distance you're going down. And also make sure your inner thighs are pulling back, back, back. Your low belly is pulling in. These will help with knee traction. Feel the inner and outer edge of your feet. Bring it up through center. Stand up. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, side bend, adding the bottom arm. 15 seconds on the clock. And again, that knee sensitivity. You can come up a little, or you can actively pull those inner thighs back. Feel the baby toe as much as you feel the bone of your big toe. Even that pressure out. Just the upper body comes up. Take it to the other side. 15 seconds on the clock. Breathing here. You're working very hard, building the strength in your inner thighs, your quadriceps, your external obliques, and your upper back extensors. So imagine hands on your shoulder blades, puff your shoulder blades back, back, back. Bring it back to center, stand up. Don't lock those knees out. And rest here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Final set. You've got this. Take it down. Side bending immediately. Find it. 15 seconds. Start it already. Shoulders plugged down. How low can you go without feeling any low back or knee discomfort? Being aware of your feet being active, being aware of your core staying in, your inner thighs pulling back. Bring yourself back up to center of the torso and then take it to the other side. 15 seconds. This is the final set. You've done great work. Keep going. Breathe through it. Puff the shoulder blades back, back, back. Find that upper back extension. Lift your chin. Don't drop it. Pull the belly in. Deep lift way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Recenter the torso. Stand up. And from here, we'll step to the top of our mat, feet hip distance apart. We're going to step our dominant stronger leg back, keeping a backpack of cement on. Hands to the hips. Slowly lower that back knee down. Climbing onto your forearms for a forearm plank. Go ahead and do that. Hold. Lift one leg up for 15 seconds. Hold it up. Dorsiflex those toes. Breathe here. This is a challenging exercise. Try to puff your shoulder blades up, up, up. Use the traps. Use the rhomboids, the center of the upper back. Shoulders plugged down, chin lifted, gaze 2 to 3 feet ahead. Free the back of the neck. There we go. Lower that one leg down. Tap the knees down. Take a little pause for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift the knees. Other leg comes up. 15 seconds. Here we are. Make sure you're breathing. These are intense, but you're doing great. Notice that the lifted legs dorsiflexed. The toes are dorsiflexed. You've got this. Just another 5, 4, 3, 2. Tap the knees down. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up. 15 seconds on the clock. Final set on each side. You can do it. Push yourself through it. Hang on. Puff the shoulder blades up. Focus on where you're looking 2 to 3 feet ahead. Plug the shoulders down. Length through the body. Long as a board. Lower the knees. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Final set. Make it count. Lift that opposite leg. Dorsiflex toes. Chin up. Gaze a few feet ahead. Breathe into that. You're doing great. 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to pull our mat over to the wall. Once the mat's over at the wall, we are going to take the legs up the wall, opening up those hamstrings, posturally tight area. We'll be here for at least a minute, probably about a minute and a half. Dorsiflex the toes. Breathe with me. Hold it here. Inhale. Do a body scan. Tip your pelvis towards the wall. Take one hand under the low back. Make sure there's space. There should always be space. And if you aren't able to maintain that space, it means you need to bend your knees even more. Yes, this decreases the intensity of the stretch, but it also keeps your low back safe and helps teach you proper pelvic stability while working on that hamstring flexibility. So you're breathing into it, deep inhales and exhales. This can be quite a challenging exercise for flat back posture, just working on that hamstring flexibility. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly brace the abs, roll off to one side, make your way up to a standing position. Stand in the center of your mat, extend your right toes to me, and your arms out. So we're going to be doing some leg swings in the transverse plane for injury prevention. We have warmed up our flexibility so that we can make these medium leg swings. So watch one time. Hands are going to go behind the head. I'm going to take a quarter turn, lifting my left leg immediately, finding my balance. So I'm now at 3 o'clock. I went from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, I'm going to sweep that leg back and forth. I'm going to inhale, pause, find my balance. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, pause. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Join me. So we start at 12, right toes extended, step, quarter turn to 3 o'clock, left leg lifts immediately. Find the balance. Put your backpack of cement on. Lean the head back into the hammock of your hands. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4, 5. Medium swings. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4, 5. Medium swings. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4, 5. And swing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn back to face me. Left toes to 12 o'clock. Bring them to 9. Lift the right leg immediately. Find the balance. Inhale, prepare. Backpack of cement on. Chin lifted. Gaze soft. Soft bend in the supporting knee. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's move a little brisker through the second set. Right toes to 12. Take them to 3. Left leg lifts immediately. Find the balance. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn back to face me. Left toes to 12. Take them to 9. Right leg lifts immediately. Find it. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Inhale, prepare. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Make your way over to the wall. Step your dominant leg back. Push the pelvis forward. Just stretch that central calf. 3 breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step that leg forward. Other leg steps back. 3 breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push the pelvis forward. Pull the shoulder blades together. Don't tip the torso towards the wall. Keep it upright. The hands are chest level. Deep bend in the front leg. Soft bend in the back leg's knee, but not a deep one. One more breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace your abs. Step that leg forward. Turning back around to face me. Great job. We're going to be doing some rebound lunges, which will go forward and back. We'll hold the lunges for 30 seconds. Arms are overhead. If this bothers the back, by all means, you can hold the arms behind the back or on the hips. Here we go. So we'll start by rebounding with our right leg forward into a forward lunge. Again, arms can be overhead, on the hips, or behind the back. Chin is up, gaze is higher than eye level. Puff the shoulder blades back, plug the shoulders down, pull the low belly in. We got another 15 seconds here. Just hang out. And we are going to move through knee flexion as we push back. So watch me. I'm going to push back, find my balance, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You try it. Take it back, hold for 5, 4. Put a backpack of cement on. No forward lean. Now that lifted leg, take it back into a reverse lunge. Feel free to bend both knees in these lunges. Unless you've been seated a while, and if so, then you may want to straighten your back leg to stretch out the hip flexors. Your choice. 30 seconds has already started. We're breathing. We're working on the strength of the quadriceps, the integration of the core and the upper back. Chin is up. Focus is a little higher than eye level. For another 5, 4, 3, 2. Moving through center, find the balance, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Left leg up and forward lunge. Find the best arm position for you today. Again, it could be behind the head, overhead, hips, behind the back interlaced, or holding opposite elbows. All choices are great, whatever feels best to you today. We're breathing here, doing wonderful work, holding for another 5, 4, 3. Brace your abs, push back, find your forward knee flexion, toes dorsiflexed, backpack of cement on, deep lift of the core, shoulder blades pull together. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, step that lifted leg back into a reverse lunge. Put that backpack of cement on, chin up, gaze soft, collarbone wide, deep lift of the core. That's it. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace your abs. Exhale forward. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, step to the top of the mat, feet hip distance apart. Step your non-dominant leg back, putting on a backpack of cement. Brace your abs, hands to the hips. Slowly lower that back knee to the floor. Stepping back into a plank position, high push-up position. Wrist under shoulders and legs long. No booty in the air, long as a board. Pull the core muscles in, puff your back ribs and shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Plug your shoulders down. Gaze 3 to 4 feet ahead here. Wonderful. Lower down onto your knees for a little cat and cow. I'd like you to inhale as you move into cow pose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, brace your abs as you move into angry cat. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, cow pose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, cat pose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, cow pose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, cat pose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Find a position between that. Neutral pelvis, deep lift of the core. Step back into that plank. Lift one leg up, hold it up. 15 seconds on the clock. Are you breathing? Dorsiflex the toes, just a little lift. Still long as a board. Belly in, puffing the shoulder blades up, up, up. Deep lift way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Collarbone is wide. Lower that leg down. Come down onto all fours. Inhale, cow pose. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose. 2, 3, 4. Find a neutral pelvis. Puff the shoulder blades up. Step back into that plank. Other leg lifts. 15 seconds. Hold it up. These are challenging, but you're doing great work. Keep breathing through it. Deep lift to the core. Collarbone wide. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move back into your cat and cow. Inhale, cow pose. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose. 2, 3, 4. Brace your abs. From here, let's bring our hands to our hips. Step one leg forward as if you were proposing. Tuck the back toes under. Lift the core muscles to come up into a high lunge. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, step your back leg in. We'll travel to the bottom of the mat for movement in the sagittal plane, forward and back. So we're going to interlace our fingers and take them behind our back. We'll be doing forward knee flexion to side knee flexion with extension. So we'll start forward, we'll open to the side, and then we'll extend. So we'll start with our right leg. Left leg comes to forward knee flexion. Find it. Open it out to the side. And extend. 2, 3, 4, and bend. 2, 3, 4. Extend. 2, 3, 4, and bend. 2, 3, 4. One more. Extend. 2, 3, 4, and bend. 2, 3, 4. Recenter it. Step forward, other side. Find the balance. Open it out to the side. Now watch your pelvis here. You can begin those extensions, but tip your pelvis back, pull your core in. Make sure your upper body isn't leaning forward. Put a backpack of cement on. Okay, so that lifted leg, you're going to step backwards onto it and lift the other leg up immediately. Find the balance. Open it out to the side. Notice the toes are dorsiflexed. Begin your extensions. Tip your pelvis back, pull your core in, inner thigh, pull that standing leg's inner thigh pulls back, and then your chest is soft. Okay, lifted leg, recenter. Step backwards through space, find that balance. Other leg up, and it opens from the top of the hip socket out. And then we do our extensions, 3 of them. Puff the shoulder blades back. Take your focus of your eyes a little higher than eye level. That's it. Finish those up. And once you're done with that, you can make your way over to the wall for a final stretch. So let's start with our facing the wall, very close to it, feet hip distance apart. Step your dominant leg back. Internally rotate the leg. So from the top of the hip socket, turn the leg in towards the body. Push the pelvis forward, but keep the torso upright. Pull the core muscles in. Plug the shoulders down. Lift your chin. Fog a mirror with each exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and keep that going. Where are you focusing with your eyes? Could you take your eyes a little higher? And could you take your arms a little lower? They should be in line with your chest. Shoulders are plugged down. Shoulder blades are fighting to find one another. Belly is not pushing out. It's pulling in, like you're putting on a tight pair of jeans. Recenter that back leg. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, step it forward. Soft bend in both knees. Step the other leg back. Internally rotate the leg from the top of the hip socket. Feel as if someone has your pelvis and they're pulling it down and then pushing it forward, but your torso is remaining straight, upright, strong. Your chin is lifted. The space between the chin and the chest is soft. Your facial muscles are soft. 3 final breaths here together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Recenter that leg. Brace your abs. Step it forward. Turning back around to face me. Great job.